Hello, my friends, and welcome to a very different episode on the channel. I did just publish a couple of days ago my first hard night on Alpha 20. I did decide on that playthrough to use my go-to design. I have been using it for the last couple of years. I do enjoy it. You can save bullets, you can fight the zombies in melee range. You can gain experience, very easy to build. It has all the ingredients for, at least for me, to be a very good Horde Base. I do know that they changed the way that the zombies behave on Alpha 20, and lucky enough, the moment that I am recording right now this video, my friends, we have the new update of Experimental, of Alpha 20 Experimental. We are now on B. 231, which they have specifically nerfed these poles. So the purpose of this video, it is that I learn how my favorite base design of the previous alphas work on Alpha 20. We are going to start off by checking the nerf that they did for the hit points of the poles. Here are the poles that I used to use the most, which is the cobblestone one, the concrete one, and the wood one. So now, yep, they have been nerfed in 75% of the points. So these ones, I think they were 500, and they all have taken a huge hit, and now they have much less durability. But then again, I'm still not convinced that even with this nerf, it will render my go-to design useless, because the zombies don't really hit the poles, my friends. At least from what I am used to. They try to run, so they will be spawning all around your horde base. They will go up the stairs or up the blocks. I will talk a bit about how you can design these a little bit better if you want to. But this is the very basic, and it works. They will go up the stairs, and then they will run over these blocks. They don't show any interest on these blocks. The one that reaches this one will stand on it. I will finish off building on this side so that you guys know what I am talking about. And the ones that come behind, they will fall through these holes down, and then they will try to do it all over again. So my friends, the key components on this kind of base design, this kind of horde base design, it's the window and the path of the zombies, and where you will be standing to smack them in the face or to shoot them in the face, whatever you want to do with them. Between you and the zombies, you have these poles. You will have 4 of them. And this is one of the changes that I wanted to check before this surprise update, which was now the zombies do crawl when they try to go through something, and they cannot, so they will try to crawl into a hole and try to get to the player that way. So that was one of the things that I wanted to test out. It was with this design, if they were able to sneak in through these kind of holes and get to the player. But I will also test that thing on this update, but I still want to see what kind of design changes I need to do on this horde base to keep it working with this last update. So the simple design is done. Let me get a little bit early in the day so that we get a little bit of a brighter light. Key design is done. Key components, the centered poles over here. The zombies will pass through them, and the second zombie that gets here, it will fall down. So that's the basic design. Always take care of blocking these upper area so that they don't stand on top of one another, and then they will go through the top. That's pretty much it. With just these blocks, this kind of design can even be a little bit more minimal, less resources if you use an existing POI, a wall, whatever. I will go through that later in the video, and I am ready to test out. What I want to do on this first test is see the durability of the blocks. Regular Horde Knight, regular settings, default settings on Alpha 27 Days to Die. You will be able, if you have just a couple of points on Sexual T-Rex and a sledgehammer, or even a baseball bat or a wooden club, you will be able, even with this nerf of the hit points of these blocks, to keep the zombies at bay. Of course, I am still speaking about the first Horde Knight, and I'm not expecting any birds. If you are expecting birds, really not a big deal. You can always close these off like this. You can turn this kind of design in a very complex design if you want to. Place some turrets, place your junk turret to kill the birds, whatever. But the basics are all here. There you go. If you close off this way, you can place some stairs. I usually place a door, some wooden bars all around so that I can go outside if I want to shoot something, get a screamer, shoot a screamer, whatever. You can do all of those things real easily. Best way to protect yourself from the birds, get something like this. If you don't want to see the birds, you can close off. If you want to shoot the birds, you can place some steel bars, even wood bars. Should be more than enough, because the sooner that they get here, the sooner you will be shooting them. So they clearly cannot do that much harm. With my trusty baseball bat, so let's check first. Okay. 1250 hit points. First, I will be testing out how much punishment these guys will take if I keep defending, right? So it's going to be a little bit over the top. Let's go and get 25. You won't get this many at the same time, but just for testing purposes, let's get 25, and we will be getting some 25 ferals, right? Sounds like a good deal. Let's get 25 Arlenes. Let's get 25 Arlenes. There you go. Ferals. Arlenes, please approach. Go around. Let's see. So they did change the hit points of the poles. Let's see. Again, this is a little bit hardcore. You won't be getting this many at the same time. There you go. And I think that was... Nope. I'm still missing one Arlene. My friends, some active defense. Not a big deal. There you go. A couple of baseball bat to the face. You can always enjoy it, right? So it cannot go wrong. I had 4 poles. They are still not destroyed. This one, it did take a little bit of damage. So 50%, a little bit lower than 50% hit points left. 600. And I did spawn 25 barrels at the same time. I cannot really see this kind of thing happening on the first 2-3 hordes, perhaps a very late game horde, that you'll get that many zombies at the same time. If you can get them spaced out, you will be fine with this kind of base design. Now that we got that update out of the way, let me just repair this. What I will try to do, because I did read a lot of your comments on my playthrough, and I wanted to check. I won't be doing any kind of attempt in defending, and I really want to see with this design if they will crawl or they will try to break the poles. So it is a thing that I really want to understand how it works. Or if they are going to destroy 2 of these blocks and then you have a complete open area, just 1 block wide, of course, but it is an open area. Will they then try to crawl into the hole, or they will still try to break the remaining blocks? This is what I really wanted to test out, and this is going to be my second test. I will be spawning again 25 Arlenes, and I will be down here or back here drinking a beer, seeing what the Arlenes are going to do. Let's start test number 2. Let me see if everything is repaired. But as you can see, with this base design, except for these blocks, everything else might get a little bit of damage. But clearly it isn't something that the zombies are really interested in destroying. Most of the time, they fall down. They are able to smack once or twice the poles. There you go. That one, she did manage to hit it once. But this is the behavior that I was used to on previous alphas. Not seeing anything different. There you go. They will just be running around. And this kind of design, my friends, it works the same way with wood or cobblestone. Not a big difference. The only thing clearly is the number of hit points on the blocks. But then again, we are trying with 25 barrels. You shouldn't, if this is made out of wood, clearly. Come on, ladies. Please work, ladies. But yeah, I think I am safe back here. And of course, they have to destroy 4 poles. But again, I'm still not 100% sure. So what will I do? I will now, for test number 3, since this test number 2, they can go around, they smack once or twice, they fall down, and they will repeat. It will be a loop, a forever loop, until after a couple of days they manage to break the blocks. I'm not seeing any crawling. That's what I wanted to test out. So test number 3 that I want to do is to make sure that there isn't any crawling, or to see how the crawling works. Let me remove those 2 blocks so that, ladies keep working. Let me remove those 2 blocks over there. Place regular blocks so that they don't fall down. I might get some zombies over the top, but I want to see what is the behavior of the zombie closest to these blocks. Regular blocks over here. Let's try it again. This time I'm hoping for some crawling. Let's see. I might get some trouble also, because they might go do some parkour shenanigans and they might go through the top. Okay, they are smacking as usual. Anyone is going to attempt. Let's wait for a bit. They will eventually break the blocks. Let's see what do we need for them to crawl. Okay, 1 pull down. Still no crawling. They are now breaking this one or the bottom on the other side. Let's see the next one to break. Okay, the 2 upper blocks are destroyed. Any crawling? Come on, Arlenes. I saw an attempt. No. I think that ledge on the top prevents them from having enough space. Yeah, they will break the blocks, my friends. No crawling on this design. Right, come on, Arlene. If you get a crawler to go through this block... Oh, there you go. First one. There you go, Arlene. To your face. There you go. That's your reward. You were the first one You got some bullets to the face. Oh, to the bottom? There you go, second one. I really wanted to get to some conclusion, but clearly I don't, because the first one went through the top and the second one to the bottom. There you go. I'm really a ladies man. There you go. So, they do crawl, but they do take a while. Oh, no. Okay, my friends, so what did I learn? Well, not a lot. Perhaps just enough to know that with this design, even if you get a zombie sneaking through, it's going to be the odd one, and you should be fine if you have any kinds of ways to deal with the zombies. You won't get a lot of them through at the same time. So that's really, really nice to know. Next test, my friends. You guys also mentioned in the comments, yeah, those flying poles, they really don't look nice, right? Let's try to make it a little bit more pretty, and perhaps something that could work with gravity. Let me see if I can find some shapes that we can still get the same kind of ways to handle the zombies, and that does not conflict with gravity. A small step for Camões, a giant leap for the zombies. My friends, still the centered pole, which the purpose is the zombies to fall down. I did use the shape of let me see, concrete pole side centered. Let me show you. This first attempt, it's going to be this one. Advanced rotation, and then place it below. In terms of looks, much better. Nothing is flying, right? So you can imagine, on a real world with zombies, if you could craft or if you could build your own horde base, you could get something of like this done, right? Well, you had to have a lot of concrete, you had to craft yourself a concrete mixer. Yeah, forget about it. But yeah, nothing is flying, everything is connected, or everything looks connected. Let's see with Arlene again, with several feral Arlenes, if this connection does give the zombies extra support. They will be caught, or they will be able to be standing over here and destroy a lot more the horde base. Let's see. Again, on this test, I will this time just defend like I used to. Baseball bat in hand, and everyone that shows the pretty face over here will get a nice baseball bat to the face. I'm pretty sure that the Arlenes, they are kind of tired. Oh, there we go again, being smacked in the face. Okay, let's see. Yeah. We might have it kind of. Let me see. Yeah, some of them might get caught and break the block. Okay. So back to the drawing board. You should be again. It won't be all of them, but yeah. And now that the blocks, they have less durability, you kind of have to make sure that no one stands over there for long periods of time, or that you keep repairing the block closest to you, that pole over there. Okay, my friends, another attempt. This time, how are they called? I am using the concrete poles half side centered. It looks like they are being supported. There is just that small ledge over there. It's fine by me, right? I hope it's fine for you guys also. I did notice on our previous test that when the zombies got caught between these poles with that poles beneath, it was in the middle of these two poles. So now I have just removed that middle. They still look supported, and let's see if this is cosmetics, my friends. This is cosmetics, but it is the apocalypse. Even if you are alone in the apocalypse, you have to do what you think is right. If you think that there shouldn't be any hovering poles, we will try to solve that problem. Let's call some more Arlenes. I got a call of the union of the Arlenes. They are complaining about the work treatment that I am giving Arlenes on this episode, on this video. But well, I will have to deal with that later. Again, some defense, but I do want to see if... There you go, that one fell off. Okay. There you go, everyone is falling off. Do I have a winner? I think I do, my friends. If you want for your poles to not look like they are flying, you can add those. And again, I forgot the name. You can add these concrete poles half side centered below. There you go. It won't affect in any way or form how this base works. So you should be fine. All in all, my friends, this design, it's alpha 20 proof, even with the latest nerf to the poles. I don't know if all Horde Base designs with poles work around or like this one, but on this one, the zombies, they don't stay here long enough to do enough damage to the poles that you need to worry about. You have 4 between you and them, and I'm not doing anything. They are of course made of concrete. I will do one last test, which is my minimal Horde Base design with this kind of concept, and see if it still works. It's that kind of Horde Base design that you can start trying to build it by 6 PM on day 7. It's that easy. You just need a couple hundred of wood and it should be enough. So I will try to see if that still works. Okay, my friends, this is in your mind, this is a wall of an existing POI. You can pick, you can be a working stiff, whatever, popping pills. You can pick a house. You pick a wall and you make sure that the first floor of that POI, it's secured. So you destroy the stairs, whatever. This is a regular wall of a POI. It is just here to simulate the wall of a POI because it won't be taking any damage whatsoever. This is my minimal plus 10 blocks, which is you really just need one way for the zombies go up, but it's so easy to get a second or even a third way to this side for them to go up. Sometimes, most of the time they don't, but they might destroy one of these blocks and then they won't be able to path to you. So if you have an extra way for them to go up, it will just prevent some bad luck and avoiding that the Horde Base, it is useless. So 2 ways up, the regular 2 blocks. If you don't like the hovering blocks, you can place these blocks down below, and the usual over here window, so that you can find the zombies face to face. Another thing that you need to pay attention is, don't forget about it, this small ledge on the top. It will prevent them from going on top of one another and then go through the top and get to you. It usually does not happen. With this kind of ledge, it won't. So there you go. Finish off with the usual blocks. And we are done. My friends, there isn't any more minimal than this. All made out of wood. It is a wood frame upgraded, one layer of wood. 95% of your games you will be able to get to the Horde of Day 7 at least with cobblestone, but I will attempt a regular default Horde of Day 7. Hell, I'm going even to try out the Horde of Day 14. I will just go out of the game, go in. It will be my game stage with level 37. I will be picking up, I can even pick it up now, a wooden club, level 2 wooden club, and I will set up everything for a warrior difficulty, max 16 alive, and I will be fighting from there the Horde of Day 14 on 60-minute days and see if it breaks, when it breaks, or if we are able to fight through the Horde with this kind of design. The final test. I did use 3 more blocks just to close off this area. I don't know if I'm going to get any birds, so besides hearing them, they will still need to destroy these blocks to get to me, so that will give me a little bit of time to prepare. Fourth day of day 14, I am fighting it with a wooden club. I did pick up a shotgun, a pipe shotgun, a stone axe, and in terms of healing items, I do have some red tea to recover a little bit of stamina, since I'm going to use the wooden club, and some first aid bandage. This is what I have used for today's episode. I won't be using it anymore. So let's see if this wooden shenanigan that I have over here will last, will get destroyed. I don't know what's going to happen. I will give it my best shot. A quick reminder on the settings: warrior difficulty 60-minute days, max 16 zombies alive. Okay, my friends, the base is working, but with this kind of settings, can I deal with the cop? Let's see, let's see. For science, my friends, for science. This kind of horde base made out of wood cannot handle cops. Let me see if I can get rid of that cop with this amazing pipe shotgun, right? Whoa! Whoa! The cop has just exploded. I refine. I have all of those, all of these debuffs, my friends, because, again, let me just say it: stupid bird, stupid bird. But since birds and these bases, you kind of have to sidestep. It really isn't a test. So yeah. So my friends, it almost lasted for 1 hour. Let me just get the debug mode on real quickly. We don't need to keep playing the Horde Night. Debug mode on. Let's stop these guys. There you go. Beautiful. What a nice picture. No. Don't break your leg. Don't break your leg. Well, my leg is already sprained thanks to that bird. So that cop exploded. And I know my settings they were a little bit harsh for testing out a horde base made out of wood. But even a horde base made out of wood, it only stopped working when, of course, a cop exploded right over there, and it took out one of these poles because they are made out of wood. They have 125 hit points. You aren't supposed to be fighting hordes of day 14. The thunder. You are not supposed to be fighting hordes of day 14 on this kind of blocks or on this kind of wood blocks. But yeah, I am really happy with this testing, because it almost lasted a max 16 horde night, a horde night of day 14. And my friends, you are seeing, except for this wall, you are seeing over here 400 wood. That's pretty much it. In your mind, if you play 7 Days to Die, it will be so much easier to adapt this kind of design to your resources at the time of construction. It won't be hard to get anything much better for the horde of day 14. One last thing that you can always improve on. I did make the stairs up here, and they connect directly over here. If I would again work like this, please extend one extra block over here, because the range of the zombies, especially in vanilla, it is a little bit greater than what I am used to on the mods. So if they stand on this block over here, they can hit you back there. So you do want a couple of blocks to retreat, to recover stamina, to use healing items, whatever. Exact same design, 2 blocks. 2 blocks out of the wall, not a big problem. Everything that you see here, extend 1 block over here. Another nice quick trick that you can do, and it will, if you play with a lot of max zombie lives, make the zombies turn. So instead of going up like this, let's imagine that you have something like this. And that stupid dog, it isn't allowing me to place the blocks. Go away. Thank you very much for the making of this video, but you are all dismissed. There you go. Or you can forget this whole episode and you can just spawn this beautiful weapon for your game, and you should be ready to go on any kind of horde, right? So instead of this, just to finish off, my friends, just to finish off, it really does not use that many more blocks, but it will annoy a lot the zombies, and it will make your life a lot easier. This concept base, it works on the blocks. This is the magic. Let me also remove that one. This is the magic. The magic is happening on these blocks, but you can also add a little bit of extra magic besides those blocks if you do something like this. Probably you know this already, but not running the risk of a lot of you not knowing. I will let your imagination go wild on this, which is get yourselves a nice gauntlet on this side, especially with turns. The zombies in the Horde Night, they do run and they are fast, but they are fast in a straight line. They don't like to turn. If you get something like this, well, I could have done something a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but I think you know what I mean. Half of the zombies trying to get through this gauntlet, they will fall down. They are an idiot, they will be running over here and then they want to turn, they won't be able to turn, they will fall down and they will try to do that all over again. And that, of course, always gives you a nice breathing time between zombies. The setting that I had, it was very easy for them to go down, up again, and get to me on a very quick pace. If you extend a bit the path that they have to do to get to you, especially by jumping and turning, you will have a much easier time. This kind of extra design, it will give you extra time to do a little bit of repairs if you want to, and of course to sidestep, to fight the birds while the zombies try to get to you again, or even to use your rifle to shoot a cop or some kind of zombie that you really want to kill and you don't want it to get near your base. Yeah, that's the extra thing that I wanted to speak with you guys. Get creative on the way that the zombies get to you, because they don't like to run, they don't like to jump, they don't like to turn. So use those things in your favor to buy yourself a little bit more time to set up over there. I'm very pleased on what I learned, of course, even more with the latest update. Still works, everything is mostly the same, except of course you will be needing to do a little bit more repairs. I was using wood ones, and these ones now are very easy to destroy. The concrete ones, I do think that they last long enough for you to be okay with this kind of design. That's my feeling. Again, I might be wrong, I might be missing some other things. Please share them with me in the comments. I would really, really appreciate. My friends, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all later.